Subscribe now.
Okay, today we're going to be making some buffalo chicken wing dip. We have a couple of things here. You're going to want to melt some butter. That's already been done. We're going to go ahead and put it in here. Over here is some pulled up chicken that we had that was left over. And what we're going to go ahead and do is make like a little dip. Okay. So what you're going to want to do is that you got your shredded chicken here. We got about a half a stick of butter in here. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of wing it with a little garlic here. Add a little garlic in there. Now you can go whatever you want to do. You know, you can. I go with like a tablespoon. Now, how much we're going here? We're gonna need a brand new hot sauce. Because that's key. Now, I don't know how hot you like it, but where we're from, we drink this by the gallon. So we're gonna go in pretty heavy here. You want to keep in mind that you're going to have other ingredients in here, so it's going to get diluted. You want to keep your workspace clean. Okay, so you're starting to get a nice little consistency here. What you're going to do is add a little blue cheese. Okay, doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's got flavor. We're working that consistency of blue cheese. Probably going to have to add more hot sauce into this mix. Spices are key. I like to do a little pepper mix. Cayenne, black pepper, and cracked a little white pepper. A little tiny bit of onion powder. Pinch that salt. I'm going to go ahead and thoroughly mix that in.
You've mentioned that you would like to see Amy Coney Barrett confirmed to the Supreme Court.
You always want to taste what you're working
with. Any challenges come up in connection with the election?
Not bad.
Do you expect her to rule for you?
Okay. A little cream cheese. You want to go ahead and preheat the oven. It's about 400. It's 400 degrees Fahrenheit. For you Celsius people and the rest of the world, I'll have to include that in here later. Now, we're just going to add this whole brick of cream cheese. Then we're going to proceed to heavily mix this up. I like to use a wooden spoon because I find it more easier to work with when you're trying to cut it up in pieces here. So you want to go ahead and fold it around in the area here. Now, generally, you want to leave that cream cheese out. You want to let it get a little softer consistency than what I'm working with here. Makes it a little bit more manageable, but I think anyone who's watching this is quite capable.
My question for you today is, if Roe v. Wade is ultimately overturned in the future, what protections would be put in place or kept for where the mother's life is in jeopardy in relation to high-risk pregnancies?
Under spice. Yeah, spice as you go. Pour it thoroughly mix. It's always good to have a helping hand. And we're back. And you want to go ahead and make sure that's thoroughly mixed up here.
Most pro-life Republicans would like to see Roe v. Wade overturned and abortion banned.
You want to add more hot sauce, a little bit more pepper, another dash of this blue cheese, a little bit more cayenne, and a tad more onion. Now, I'm an unconventional cook. I just kind of work as I go. It's all about being in touch with what you're making and really feeling whatever it may be. Now, I'm making this dish. This is something real close to where I may be from.
As an educator, I've also had similar conversations with my high school students. Mr. President, what will you and your administration do?
Now, you want to finish? I got a cheese blend here. We're going to go with an Italian style.
Collaboration with the communities that we serve, and also to protect the lives of innocent
We're going pretty heavy with this.
from police brutality and injustice.
Add about a cup, half cup or so. You just kind of fold that in. Now, what you're going to want to go ahead and do is take this, move that once it's all mixed into your container. Now, if you don't have a silicone container, you're going to want to go ahead and grease up or use parchment paper inside of whatever your baking vessel may be. Now, you can use anything from cupcake holders to cookie sheet, whatever you have. If you don't have a cookie sheet, you can make one. Maybe out of tin foil. Don't hurt yourself. Go ahead and you gotta go ahead and spread that out just as you would a cake. Make that real smooth. Then you're gonna go ahead and finish it off. A little cheese on top.
But I say that, and I say it often, and I'll say it loud, I'm very proud of it. And I have a great relationship because of what I've done with the African American community. I'm very proud of it.
And just because we got love here, we'll go ahead and finish it off with just a little extra spice, a little pepper, because I'm backwards, a little salt. And we'll end this with a little fresh oregano. Yup, from the plant.
Who fled Eastern Europe due to religious persecution. The United States immigration policies are very
That's just for aesthetics.
Surveys show
We're going to go ahead and throw that in the oven.
Americans and the majority of Republicans support
Now for about 20 minutes at 400.
is if you are
I want to go ahead and clean up your workspace.
term, do you expect to
And
your
we'll be right back.
efforts to cut
Exactly one of you, but it's with everybody.
It's been 3 years, numbnuts. We've had a whole thing going without you. You should just make an effort to fit yourself in.
Oh, phrasing, which we probably don't even say anymore. Look, I'll try and fit in, but...
And that's the finished product. You're going to want to go ahead and let that rest on the stove.
And honestly,
And once that cools down, you'll be left with the most delicious wing dip you've ever had.
Oh, the incompetence. I can assure you, Agent Brookstein, nothing like this has ever happened before or will again. Interpol had its doubts, and I spoke up for you. But you were too incompetent to do even that.
And that is our great. Wait, you're still actually Bella?
Go ahead and fold that over. Folding all those oils, letting these flavors release. Bring it to the top. Now there was crust around the sides. That's okay. You want that. This is going back in the oven at 400. Now, the first time I said 20 minutes, it's going to be 20-minute intervals. Now, I'll give you the correct information and amount of time once I am done here.
I have to check in with headquarters. Huh, and I thought we beat the communists. I need a drink.